employers in the city, and he called me one day, said, I want you to come to a meeting about placemaking. And I said, what's placemaking? I never heard the term before. He says, we have to get these young people to want to live here and want to work here. So you got to create a place, unique destinations. And he's all excited about this placemaking thing. I said, I'm just trying to run a hospital. I said, isn't this something the city should do? And he said, I just had to help buy their ambulances and their police cars. Nobody at the city is doing placemaking. And in fact, at the time, the planning department's job was to run demolition. There were no city planners. Dan put together a group that started with something that they called Campus Martius. And it was the first destination. If you didn't see, this week USA Today named Campus Martius the best town square in America. But if you look at what has happened, it has been about placemaking. It's a spectacular riverfront. It's Little Caesars Arena. It is Campus Martius. It's the experiences you can have that you can't get in other communities. And when COVID hit, the plan on this site was build a high-rise office building. And that made sense at the time. But unlike other parts of the country who spent their time complaining about the fact that the office market has dried up, in Detroit we pivoted very quickly to housing, to hotels, to hospitality, to entertainment. It is amazing. I never thought I'd see the day that there are bigger crowds on the street nights and weekends in Detroit than midday on the office side. And so about 6 months ago, Dan came in and said, I've got the idea for the Monroe Block. And I thought, oh God, we're going to talk about an office building again. And he showed me Cosm. And I had never seen anything like it. The interactive experience, place that exists only today in Los Angeles and Dallas. We're going to Detroit. And again, it's about placemaking. We are going to create another destination that people are going to come to from all over. One more reason to come down to the city of Detroit. 15 years later, we're lucky to have a visionary still driving this. So pleased to have Steve Wynn and Jeb Terry here from Los Angeles and Dallas to kick this off. And I've been looking at this lot for as long as I can remember, thinking, I wonder when somebody's going to find the right thing to do. And today, we've got that solution, and I couldn't be more thrilled. So to Dan Gilbert and Kofi and Bedrock, to the team at Cosm, thank you and welcome to Detroit.
Thank you. Now introducing Detroit City Council President, District 5, Mary Sheffield.
All right, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. It is truly an exciting day and a great day for the future of entertainment and sports in Detroit. It is truly an honor to be here as we announce that one of the most innovative, exciting, and world-class entertainment venues is coming to our beloved city. I believe that as leaders and as Detroiters, all we ever want is the very best for our city and for our residents. And today, that is precisely what is being planned for this site. One of the most sought-after experiences in our country. Could have went anywhere around the world. Could have went to Chicago, to New York, or Miami. But this cutting-edge entertainment is coming none other to the great city of Detroit. And so the question for me as a city council president always is, well, what does this mean for Detroiters? This project means that thousands of new visitors every month will come to our city, uplifting our local economy, including the small businesses that we have all around downtown. It means 100 new jobs for Detroiters will be created right here at this site. And more importantly, this sends a strong signal to national companies all around the globe that Detroit is viable, that Detroit is open for business, and this is a place for growth and expansion. Hopefully other national corporations will follow behind and create more economic opportunities for our city. I am even more excited to welcome such a strong community partner. who is willing to work with our community alongside Bedrock to ensure that this entertainment experience is inclusive and accessible for all Detroiters. In that vein, we have already started discussions that would allow for our young people and our seniors to be transported to Cosm Detroit and experience this amazing venue absolutely free of charge. Absolutely free. So thank you for that. So in closing, I would just say we are in the midst of a boom as it relates to sports in Detroit. The Lions are up next. The Pistons are firing up right now. The Tigers are on the prowl. The Detroit Red Wings, we all love them. They're coming. And so this is a perfect time to bring Cosm Detroit to the city. And we thank you, and I cannot wait for the experience that it offers Detroit in our city. Congratulations to the entire team, and looking forward to be a partner.
Now announcing the CEO and President of Cosm, Jeb Terry.
I was told I needed to come on the stage and say, "What up, doe?" I heard that's what we need to do. So what up, doe? Come on, Detroit is looking good today. It is a beautiful day. We got a beautiful room, an amazing team, amazing partners, an amazing city to bring Cosm to life. Like right now, Cosm is coming. Eventually we'll get to say, Cosm is here. And that day is always a special day. So this is just the beginning of our relationship with your amazing city. I'm gonna try to answer two questions today. What and why? What is Cosm and why Detroit? That's what everyone wants to know. And the thing about Cosm is you cannot describe it. It just is Cosm. And when you're there, you know you're there. When you see it, you believe it. We talk about immersive and experience and technology and high res and all of these things. But when it comes together, it's the human experience that is undeniable. Human-led technology, bringing the best of the immersive tech stack, combining that with the experience economy and the fact that we're all here together, the energy we have in the room is so much better when you're together. Combining that with live sports, entertainment, education, and experiential, we will become the always-on heartbeat of your great city. Always on. When I say always on, we ran 101 events, live events, last month alone. Right? No one in the history of sports and entertainment has done that at this scale. And trust me, I've been able to hire an incredible team, open 24 venues, people who have been in this space and done this thing for a long time. And doing it at this scale is really awe-inspiring even for me to see our team work. And to bring that here, not just in Detroit, but at Cadillac Square, at Campus Martius Park, being part of this fabric of the community where all the roads lead, I mean, it's an opportunity, it's a privilege, and it's a responsibility that we have for the commitment to this city, the community, the teams, the partners, and everyone here. All right, before I say the why, I want to say thank you to Dan, the team, and Bedrock. It's amazing and inspirational to see what the organization is doing for this city and more broadly around the country. So thank you to the entire Gilbert team and Bedrock. Thank you to Steve and our other partners that are here. We wouldn't do this without the buy-in, the innovative spirit, and everything that's built this company and this vision. Some of our board members here, thank you for coming as well. So we're surrounded by excellence. And as we aspire to be excellent, we call it Cosm worthy. And we leverage that term when we think about identifying cities. What cities are Cosm worthy? What do we think about that? And we look at the great American cities out there. And Detroit is a great American city. Being in California, you hear about restore the roar. And I can tell you the roar is restored. Like, it's undeniable. Our job is to help amplify that, to come in and make sure that that message is heard at a global scale. And we have global aspirations. Don't get me wrong. I mean, we're traveling overseas next week. There is demand around the world for what we're doing. But this is a fantastic opportunity. And it's not about why Detroit. It's like, why not? It's a great American city, amazing fandom, vibrant community, amazing partners. And it's a huge opportunity for us and our responsibility to make sure we continue the momentum and be the always-on, pulsing heartbeat of the city. And we can't just come in and just be Cosm. We have to be authentically Detroit. That is my commitment to this room in the city, that we will be authentically Detroit. We will try our best every single day to deliver that. A Cosm-worthy standard that is authentic. You will recognize us as Cosm, but it will feel like home. In order to do that, we have local partners. We have a local architect in Rossetti. Matt's here and the entire team. Just down the street. It will look and feel like Detroit. Our team, our head of venues, the person that runs our venues platform, is from Jackson, right? Just down the road. He actually took me to Jacoby's last night to make sure I knew what Detroit was about. We will be authentically Detroit, I promise you that, and we're so grateful for the opportunity to be here. Cosm is coming. Detroit, we are very proud of the opportunity, so thank you for this. Thank you to everyone else, and let's have a fantastic day.
Introducing the chairman of Cosm, Steve Wynn.
I am so glad to be here. It's been a long, long time. 7 years ago, we started with an imagination, and that was to rotate a planetarium on its side, light it up with several million LED lights, and then stream live sports into it. What an insane idea. All right. We then bought 4 companies, and they became the innovators for this idea, and they advanced the idea to streaming the Olympics at 8K, and we gradually went from step by step by step to finally perfecting the last piece of technology that made this possible. That was the innovation. Then we went to inspiration, which was attracting a team from Fox Sports led by Jeb Terry, and he is the heart and the soul of our organization, and is the leader that is driving a team now of over 1,000 cosmonauts, or cosmonauts we call them, to open venues around the world. So the last was investment, and that's where I came in, and I had to ask the question, why Detroit? You got New York, London, Las Vegas, why Detroit? And the head of Fox Sports, Eric Shanks, looked right in the eye and said, "You don't understand the fans in Detroit." He said, "They are like no one else in the world. This town is a town you're going to win in. You should be in Detroit. You should move there as fast as you can." And so we took his advice, and we're here, and we couldn't be more excited about it. The last I of the 4 I's I talked about was impact. We are going to make an impact on Detroit. We want to make an impact not just on the fans at Detroit, but in the children and the young adults in Detroit. We have an opportunity here to inspire our youth to see ways that science can change the world through the immersive quality of the experiences that we can deliver. So the idea of bringing busloads of children here and seeing the awe on their face when they experience for the first time the singularity blowing up, and watching astronauts travel around the Earth and describe what they call the overview effect, which is their experience the first time they went to outer space. That's what's going to make a difference in America. That's what's going to make a difference in educating our youth, and we are delighted to be here.
Introducing the CEO of Rock Entertainment Group, Nick Bardage.
Well, thank you, and thank you first to Mayor Duggan, to City Council President Sheffield for your partnership. We wouldn't be here today without a public-private partnership, and so we thoroughly appreciate it. I have to tell a story because it was about 3 years ago. It was August of 2022, not quite 3 years ago, when we made our maiden voyage to Salt Lake City to see the Experience Center, which is now the dome that represents Cosm. And there was a handful of us that went on that trip, and we came back, and it was one of those moments. I remember telling Matt Ryzik and a few others, Jared, I remember saying, Dan's going to want one of these. And about 6 months later, we took a little bigger group back out to Salt Lake to go through the Experience Center once again with our brothers and sisters at Bedrock. And we all came back going, damn, Dan is going to want one of these. And so what I would say here today is that this is it's a monumental day, and it's remarkable on many, many, many levels. First, as the mayor stated, Dan 15 years ago started bringing people back downtown to Detroit. And after somewhere between $6 and $7 billion, a vision, a passion, and a care for this city, we sit here today validating via Cosm that Detroit is not even just back, but it's arrived, and its best days are in front of it because of what this means symbolically to downtown Detroit. I do want to just say a big thank you to Jeb and to Steve, who have been truly authentic partners in every step of this process. We wouldn't be here today without the passion, as you can see from Jeb, and the vision that you can see from Steve, and the entire team behind him. It really, I've never crossed paths with another company that has the similar morals, culture, and alignment of innovation, care, and impact that they have at Cosm with our family of companies. It truly is a partnership that is one of a kind, and so thank you for that. Finally, in closing, I will just say a massive thank you to our, like as I said earlier, our brothers and sisters at Bedrock for all that you're doing to bring this to reality. And I will say this, Cosm, it's an experience unlike any other, but it's an experience unlike any other that we deserve right here in the Mediterranean and the Midwest. And there's no reason why, as Dan would say if he was up here, there's no reason why we can't accomplish all the things we want to accomplish right in our own backyard, because we've got a pretty damn great coastline right over here too. And so as we sit today and as we look forward, today is symbolic of what we've achieved, but today is validation that Detroit belongs with the Nashvilles, with the Austins, with the LAs, with the Atlantas. Detroit not only belongs, but it's going to continue to keep building. We appreciate everybody being here. We appreciate everybody celebrating this moment. And as Dan told me to share this with everybody, he will be here when the doors open in Cosm here in a couple of years. So thank you all so much. Have a great day.
Now welcoming to the stage the CEO of Bedrock, Kofi Bonner.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for being here. As you all know, when Dan Gilbert sees something that he truly believes is great, he will figure out a way to bring it to Detroit. And here we are. So thank you, Nick, for reminding us of that. And, this is a great day for Detroit. And I will say this, I definitely can get used to announcing that great businesses are coming to this great city. Mr. Mayor, I really can get used to this. We just keep saying this is coming and that is coming, and there's so much more to come, and I enjoy it. I really do. Cosm will be a tremendous addition to the downtown entertainment area, and it will draw thousands of people here. Thousands of people that will be energized, innovated, and remembering and experiencing just what a great city this is. We brought Cosm here because we see Cosm as a linchpin to the new Paradise Valley Entertainment District. This district will start here and stretch all the way from here, the development at Cadillac Square, all the way to the Detroit Music Hall. And there are so many new venues being created between here and that spot. Some of them are really already up, and people are beginning to enjoy it. But this is the linchpin. This Cosm, and thank you for bringing it here, this is a linchpin. The mayor speaks about placemaking. We talk about placemaking and city building. And this entertainment district will come alive and will thrive with premier art entertainment venues, a variety of food and beverage options, residences, and active public open spaces. All of these exist in the corridor currently, but many more are planned and many more are underway. I look forward to announcing the specifics of what else will occur right here on this site. There will be a market hall, and I can't wait to reveal the specifics of that venue. It will be a venue that is designed to attract and entertain Detroiters and visitors, and it will augment the great vibrancy of Cosm. Cosm's unique features, you've heard it all before, but merging sports live art and music in an interactive environment is a game changer, and it will be an accelerator for the emerging entertainment district. I want to thank Jeb. I want to thank Mr. Nguyen, Mr. Mayor, Councilmember President, and certainly Nick for your partnership. We in Bedrock look forward to just continuing to work with you to bring this venue alive. So look, a couple of years from now, we will all be enjoying and experiencing this venue, but it all starts here today. And I want to thank every one of you for coming here, and let's keep the momentum going. Thank you.
All right, and with that, we're going to wrap up the speeches here. We're going to have some photo opportunities, some dirt turns, we'll have questions. And we just want to, again, thank you all for being here. Thank you all for the support, and exciting times ahead. Cosm is coming. Thank you all.